There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Well, hello everyone, and a pleasant good Monday evening to you, and we welcome you inside East Grand Forks High School as tonight, after a long wait here, exacerbated by the pause here in the Minnesota sports season, the East Grand Forks Green Wave girls basketball team is back on the court here at home. It was supposed to be the 2020-2021 season, now just the 2021 season gets off and rolling here for the home side anyway, here this evening as the Green Wave welcome in out-of-state foes, the Grovers of Oak Grove, making the trek up from Fargo. So glad you could join us here tonight, yourliveevent.com, as this is our pregame show. Brought to you, of course, by American Crystal Sugar Company. The pregame show continues when we return. yourliveevent.com.
East Grand Forks Green Wave Sports on yourliveevent.com are made possible by the Green Wave corporate sponsors, including Tim Shea's Nursery and Landscaping, Salon 222, Evergreen Insurance Agency, Border States Trophy and Awards, Leisureland RV, Northdale Oil, Shields, Custom Stripes. We ask that you please thank and patronize these sponsors of the Green Wave Athletics whenever possible.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
At East Grand Forks Public Schools, excellence is the expectation for every learner, every day. At East Grand Forks, they offer a number of extracurricular activities, including athletics, academic clubs, speech, drama, and many more. At ISD 595, they encourage students to participate in as many extracurricular activities as possible. They feel students will gain valuable life lessons through these activities. For more information, visit egf.k12.mn.us. Good luck, Green Wave, from the East Grand Forks Public Schools.
The Minnesota State High School League reminds us that the educational value of this event is more important than its outcome. Respect for others, including opponents and officials, is one of those values. Support today's teams with the respect they deserve. When you have a great team and great fans, a great game is practically a given. So, root for your team and enjoy every moment of today's game. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
Back here, yourliveevent.com. Brady Siebel's with you up here on the walking track, along with Michael Root, our cameraman here tonight. Let's meet the two teams that will do battle here in East Grand Forks. We'll start with the visitors tonight, the Grovers of Oak Grove. Tough struggle for them here, a young team battling with some injuries and whatnot as well. 1-7 on the season. Started the season 0-7. But hey, their last time out 2 nights ago against Warwick, able to get off the schneid as they picked up their first victory of the season, a 58-41 victory. Coming into tonight, really outscored almost 2-1 this season, averaging 34.75 points per game, giving up 62.5 points per game. Let's talk with the coach for the Oak Grove Grovers. That is Mike Forsberg.
Coach, it's been a struggle this season, but hey, your last time out on the court on Saturday, able to get that first victory of the year.
That was nice. For as young as we are, that was kind of a sweet victory for the girls. I was tickled for them. Yes. Yes, indeed.
A young group here this season, only one senior, unfortunately, is out here tonight. I guess kind of what's the process been like here this season, trying to, I guess, kind of grow with the team here this year?
Well, it has been a growing process. We've been taking it really a baby step at a time. We lost a point guard, lost our big girl inside, and lost another guard. And so it was just even a team identity. When you lose your point guard, and she was a really good one last year, we just had to kind of find our way around and see who was going to take ownership of this team. And then the girls that are getting a lot of playing time for us really came from junior high basketball up. And so it has been trial and error against some really good teams.
Yeah, you mentioned that coming from a stacked Region 1 on the North Dakota side. What's it just been like, kind of seeing them develop and, maybe starting from there? And is that something that, you can see game in, game out, them starting to learn, starting to get the gears turning?
Well, it has been, for the most part, I haven't been disappointed. But, of course, when we ran up against Central Cass and Kindred, who are so good, I can really see our young kids were intimidated. And we're trying to get them over that hump of playing. When you play good teams, you just have to kind of throw that out the window and just go out there and compete as hard as you can. But that's easier for me to say than when the kids actually get on the floor. You can't teach that experience. So hopefully that's going to pay off as we get deeper into the season.
Yeah, for sure. Talk about here your opponents, East Grand Forks. A weird situation. You're halfway done with this season, and they just started, their second game of the year tonight.
Yeah, and other than that, I don't know a lot about them because we normally don't play, but they were looking for a game, and so were we because of the revamping of the schedules. And so I got a chance to watch them a little bit the other day when our game ended against DGF. And they look like they're going to be everything we want plus more because, they put some good athletes on the floor. They are senior dominated, and again, you can't teach that experience. So we're going to really have to be scrappy tonight to have any chance here.
With that, the craziness of the season, just trying to find opponents. How nice it is, you'll take any game that you can get here in this 2020 season.
We will, because we were really counting on summer ball last year, knowing what we were going to lose and try and get this team to gel. And, of course, nobody got to do that. And so this has kind of become our gelling. And so, yeah, we're playing as many games as we possibly can to make that happen.
Give us the key for the Grovers here tonight to hopefully maybe get the upset victory against East Grand Forks.
Well, we have to hit the outside shot. We have to create some turnovers because we're very small. And people inside give us a lot of problems, so we have to have the good weak side help and quick recovery to the perimeter. And if we can do that, we can kind of hang around.
Mike, thanks so much for your time. Good luck out there tonight.
You bet. Thank you.
Mike Forsberg joined us on our American Crystal Sugar Company pregame show. Discover career opportunities online at crystalsugar.com. Take a break. We'll be back as we'll return with the coach for the East Grand Forks Green Wave, Dennis Carpenter's pregame coach's comments when we return. YourLiveEvent.com.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
The Green Wave Sports Boosters was started in 1974 to help provide financial support through fundraising to all Green Wave High School athletic programs. With the generous help of its members and local business, the Green Wave Sports Boosters has helped our student athletes succeed and strive for excellence for 47 years. The Boosters would like to thank all current family and business members for their continued support. Go to greenwaveboosters.com for more information. Please consider becoming a member today.
I'm really happy here because on a daily basis when I get here, I'm so excited to work with the people around me.
I thoroughly like walking through the door and seeing everybody. It's just a great place to work.
Every Sunday I'm ready to come to work Monday morning. We laugh and we joke, but we get work done. But I've never had a bad day here.
East Grand Forks Green Wave Sports on YourLiveEvent.com are made possible by the Green Wave corporate sponsors, including Up North Pizza Pub, BSN Sports, East Grand Forks Youth Basketball Association, Construction Engineers, Red River Bean and Seed LLC, Franson Bank and Trust, GW and Sons Construction, East Grand Forks Blue Line Club, Reliance Telephone and Security, and by Caulfield Studios. Please thank and patronize these sponsors of Green Wave Athletics whenever possible.
East Grand Forks making their their home opener here tonight. 0-1 on this season. Supposed to be Thursday, ended up getting pushed to Saturday on the road at DGF. A 46-37 defeat. Looking to bounce back here against Oak Grove tonight. Let's talk about it with the coach for the Green Wave. That is Dennis Carpenter.
Coach, I think I speak for myself. I'm sure I speak for you, speak for the girls there on the court. After the long pause, the road on the game, it's got to be nice to just be back here, have a home game on your home court tonight.
Yeah, it is. The girls, when we found out that it was going to be postponed until January, and, of course, they took it to heart. I have a senior daughter playing, so she was really a little upset. But now that we're back at it, very happy to be back at it. And this will be our second game, and it's always nice to have a home game too. So,
first game supposed to be Thursday, ended up getting moved to Saturday just due to the weather. A loss at DGF. Maybe some first game jitters, some first game mistakes. Maybe trying to look into to clean those up here tonight.
Yeah, offensively we didn't really move that well. We kind of stood around. Obviously I knew kind of expecting being a new system, new coach for these girls that they were going to struggle offensively. But we're going to struggle to score sometimes. But we just got to be able to make sure that we're moving and setting good screens for other people and getting other people open.
Yeah, in unique situation, you're going up against the Grovers from the other side of the river. They've been at it. Their season's halfway done already, only a month left, and you're just kind of starting to get ready, starting to get things rolling. Game number 2 tonight.
Yeah, you can tell. I've watched them a couple times on YouTube. That's one thing that's nice about with this COVID stuff is that you can see other teams play where you wouldn't be able to, but. Like I said, they've been playing, I don't know how many games they played, but this is our second game, so hopefully we don't have second game jitters. Hopefully we got rid of that in that first game, and hopefully we come out ready to play.
Yeah, talk about that. What do you want to see here as a second game? Hope to maybe correct that, maybe the mistakes and whatnot that you made in game number 1 on Saturday.
We need to do a better job of closing out. Against DGF, they run a dribble drive offense. It's where they drive and kick. We didn't do a very good job. We kind of lunged instead of just getting our feet set and chopping our feet towards the closeout. So then they created driving lanes for them. So that kind of hurt us. We also got to take care of the boards. We gave up too many offensive boards. So hopefully we can do that tonight. And like I said earlier about offensively, we just got to be able to move the ball and make sure that we're moving and cutting.
Coach, thanks for the time. Good luck out there tonight.
Thank you.
Dennis Carpenter with us on our American Crystal Sugar Company pre-game show. Stick around, more to come as we get closer to tip-off on YourLiveEvent.com.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local farm mutual, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
'86-29 this year has been performing outstanding in growers' fields. As you can see, the root shape on 29s again, presenting just a great root shape all the way around. This has been our top seller this past year, and it looks to be again. This variety is just performing great out in fields.
Let's get you our keys briefly here before here on YourLiveEvent.com. And for the East Grand Forks Green Wave, hey, you got to continue to build here tonight. Try to correct some of those first game mistakes that you had on Saturday at DGF. New coach, new team here, a long pause. Definitely can be expected maybe some nerves, some mistakes, but try to clean those up here tonight. And for the Oak Grove Grovers, hey, you're the smaller team. You're undersized. You got to win the hustle battles here. You got to out-hustle your opponents. You got to be scrappy. You got to be diving for the loose balls. You got to be getting in there, forcing steals. And then in that same time, you got to be able to get your shots going here. Got to be able to knock some outside shots here this evening. Help just try to keep it close here tonight. And then final 5 minutes of the game, a tight 1-2 maybe tie game. I'm sure Coach Forsberg for the Grovers would take that here tonight. We'll take another pause, then we'll come back with our starting lineups when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
We pull together in the fall when a farmer can't harvest his fields. We pull together in the spring when the water starts to rise. We pull together for our neighbors when the weather gets tough. And we pull together in our communities for those who need it most. We've pulled together then. Let's pull together now. Together we can get through this season. Stay home, get tested, isolate, quarantine.
East Grand Forks Green Wave Sports on yourliveevent.com are made possible by the Green Wave corporate sponsors, including Eagle Electric, American Federal Bank East Grand Forks, Sanford Health East Grand Forks, American Crystal Sugar Company, Little Miracles, Northland Custom Woodworking, Imprints Screen Printing, Hugo's Family Marketplace, Weber Irrigation, Achieve Therapy and Fitness, CNH Insurance East Grand Forks. Please thank and patronize these sponsors of Green Wave Athletics whenever possible.
Big thank you here as well to all of our sponsors that you will see and hear throughout tonight's broadcast. We ask that whenever possible, please patronize their business. At the very least, stop on in and tell them thank you. So now for our starting lineups. We'll start with the visiting team in the Oak Grove Grovers. A 5'4" junior guard, number 3, Isabel Anderson. A 5'9" freshman forward, number 13, Ella Olson. A 5'5" sophomore guard, number 20, Azana Lucian. A 5'9" junior forward, number 21, Remy Johnson. And a 5'6" 8th grader, number 22, Peyton Downs. So the starting lineups for the Grovers, their head coach is Mike Forsberg. The assistant coach is Kelsey Jensen. Time now for the starting lineups for the East Grand Forks Green Wave. A 5'5" senior, number 5, Maddie Manger. 5'7" senior, number 10, Caden Melquist. A 5'7" senior, number 14, Caitlin Hovde. A 5'9" junior, number 15, Ty Garcia. And a 5'5" senior, number 21, Ella Eggers. Green Wave are coached by Dennis Carpenter. Tracy Heisler and Cassie Zimney are the assistants. East Grand Forks, the green uniforms, black numbers trimmed in white. The home uniforms, Oak Grove, their traditional homes, but with Minnesota, these is they're wearing them on the road. Oak Grove with the white uniforms with the maroon numbers. So glad you could join us here, yourliveevent.com. East Grand Forks basketball. Reminder, East Grand Forks hockey about to get underway as well, just a couple blocks over, as the Green Wave hockey team takes on South Shanley. Ready for tip-off here between the Green Wave and the Grovers. And the tip is won by Oak Grove. In the corner, they'll put up a long two, and that's good. Opening points for Lucian. And so it's a quick 2-0 lead for the Grovers. 2-0 they lead as we start this contest. Three ball on its way. That one rattles around and it hits. As Melquist evens it up 2 points apiece. Grovers back with it. They'll work it, trying to get it inside as Olsen is fouled. 49 seconds into the contest. Grovers inbound Lucian. The drive shot attempt by Johnson wouldn't go, and the rebound taken by East Grand Forks. Looking to push it up ahead, Manger. Her first board. Trying to work it inside. Tipped, but Garcia able to get it. They work it back out. Kick out, three ball on the way. That one is no good by Manger. The rebound is controlled by Ella Olsen. Her first board. Grovers looking to run. Drive inside, stripped. Anderson has it stripped away from her. And East Grand Forks forces the steal quickly the other way as losing her balance is Melquist. Out of bounds, last touch by Oak Grove. It'll stay with the Green Wave. Melquist to inbound. Lobs it out, Manger along the three-point arc. Dribbles right side to the wing. Now top of the key. Works it around mid-range. Now back to Manger. Long two-pointer on the way. Good. As Addie Manger with the basket. It's now 4-2 in favor of East Grand Forks. Back top of the key. Downs works it over. Gets it back to Lucian. Drive inside. Splits the defenders. Couldn't get the layup to go, and the rebound is controlled by East Grand Forks. Melquist with the rebound. So bring it across the timeline at the elbow. Looking to find someone back out top of the key. As Hovde looking to drive, and as Hovde with the bucket, her first points tonight, 6-2. Green Wave looking for the steal. Lucian, though, able to get it across the timeline, hands it off. Downs drives inside, contact, no call. And back out to the Green Wave. Ball loose on the floor. And we'll get a loose ball foul called on Oak Grove. As Downs on the foul, that's her first, team's first. As El Olsen will check out Ellie McKaya. Will check in. Right wing, Hovde. Melquist. Manger, left wing in the corner. Eggers. Forces it inside, now kick back out. Back inside, Garcia, and outside. Three ball, no. Rebound fought for and out of bounds. It'll go to Oak Grove. As Bryn Havis will check in for East Grand Forks, first sub for the Green Wave. Downs across the timeline. Still with it, kick out in the corner. Johnson puts it up, long two, no. With an offensive rebound by Machaya. Kick out three ball, no good by Anderson. And the rebound to East Grand Forks. Green Wave looking to push it. Hovde loses the handle of it. Ball's loose on the floor. We'll get a tie-up. Possession arrow stays with East Grand Forks. As Garcia checks out, Hannah Jensen-Selness will check in for East Grand Forks. And it looks like we'll get another couple of substitutions. McKenna McClone as well as Ella Olson in for Oak Grove. Drive inside, kick out. Carpenter, who also checked in. 3 ball on the way. That one is short by Manger, and the rebound controlled by Downs. But she has it stripped away from her as East Grand Forks forces another turnover. Quickly looking to run it up ahead. Feed it inside, and we'll get a foul as Jensen Selness will go to the, nope, they'll call it on the floor. Caught on the floor before the shot attempt, so on the ground foul. Inbounds, Jensen Selness in the corner. Out top of the key, Kovar, they work it around. Carpenter drives baseline, picks up her dribble. Looking for help. Gets it with Havis. Out top of the key, right wing. Back to Carpenter and look to find Havis, but just out of the reach. A turnover on the pass. 13:51 to go, the first half. 6-2 in favor of the Green Wave. Lucian across the timeline. In the corner, McClone, 3 ball. Nope, excuse me, foot on the line, 2. But deficit cut in half at 6-4. As Maddie McClone with the bucket. Force it inside, turn, shot, no, but contact and a foul. As Allison Kovar will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Anderson on the foul, that's her first, team's third. Free throw attempt, first attempt up and good. As Downs and Johnson checking back in for Oak Grove. Second free throw attempt on the way. That one is no good. They'll get Kovar on the foul. Her first. Downs across the timeline. Inside, loses the handle of it, and stripped, stolen away. Another turnover by Oak Grove, looking to push it. Kovar hands it back. Inside, good pass, but the finish unable to do from Hovis. And we'll get a loose ball foul. As we'll get a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 7-4 in favor of East Grand Forks, yourliveevent.com.
My U of M is real, hands-on, and will get me ready for anything. Crookston is the U of M for me.
Oak Grove trails East Grand Forks 7-4, 13:07 to go in the first half. Here from East Grand Forks. Home opener for the Green Wave. In their start of the season, Oak Grove only over halfway done with the season now at 1-7 on the year in Region 1 in North Dakota. So it will be Grover basketball to begin, or out of the timeout. Anderson will inbound. It's it to Lucian, picks up her dribble, we'll get a foul. They'll get Kovar on the foul, that'll be her second. Team's fourth. Over's back with it, Anderson. Across the timeline. Right side, baseline, picks up her dribble, pivots. Sit out, Micaiah. Work it around, back to Anderson. She'll drive inside. Back out to Lucian. Force it inside. Johnson turns, spins, puts it up. No. And the rebound controlled by Maya Langrand. Quickly up ahead, trying to push it, but unable to do so is East Grand Forks. As Ella Eggers will check back in. Inbounds, handed up back off. Anderson to Lucian. In the corner, 3-ball. Accolone thought about it. Gets it back to Johnson. Inside, puts up the shot. No offensive rebound. The putback, that wouldn't go. As Langeruder's second board. Tries to get it ahead, but ball on the floor, loose ball tie-up. And it will be possession to the Grovers. I'll get the arrow. Downs and Olsen checking back in for Oak Grove. As Hovde and Garcia back in for East Grand Forks. And then number 1, Sammy Vanett in for Oak Grove as well. Inbounds, Downs. Lucian dribbles inside, kick out. Downs baseline drive, and she's fouled. They'll get Garcia on her first foul. Be team foul number 5. 12:02 to go, first half. 3-point lead for East Grand Forks as Olsen unable to get the basket to go. Quickly ahead. Go the Green Wave. 3-pointer Hovde, nope. Inside Garcia, back kick out. 3-ball this time, nope. For Melquist, but the rebound taken by Garcia. Inside, tried to force it. Johnson gets the steal. The other way goes the Grovers. Downs. Back out, gets a screen. Step back, 3-ball. No, off the back iron. Out to the top of the backboard, and the rebound had it where it did East Grand Forks, but then they turn it back over inside, but they'll get a steal. Or a travel. Lucian with the travel. As Maddie Manger back in for East Grand Forks. They lead by 3. Eggers up court. Manger in the corner. Cross court pass, no one there. Tried to get Eggers, but it's a turnover by Hovde. As Isabel Anderson will check back in for Oak Grove, and we'll get a timeout. We'll take one as well. 7-4 in favor of East Grand Forks, yourliveevent.com.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000 plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
Green Wave by 3, 11 minutes and 1 second to go in the first half here tonight, yourliveevent.com. So glad you could join us here this evening. Reminder, if you have not already, go ahead and click the subscribe button on our Facebook page. Helps us, also will help you as turn on notifications. You can be notified every time we go live with another high school broadcast. So it'll be Grovers basketball out of the turnover in the timeout. Anderson to inbound it for the Grovers. Hands it off. Downs gets it back to Anderson. She'll drive. Sit across the timeline and hands it back. Downs. Anderson once again top of the key, and we'll get a foul. As actually they'll get an offensive foul. They'll get an illegal screen by Ella Olsen, and that's her second. So a turnover on the offensive foul by Oak Grove. Hovde, left wing, Melquist. They work it around in the corner, back Hovde. Excuse me, that's Eggers. Inside, contact, no call. It winds up with Garcia. Second chance, no, but she's fouled. So Ty Garcia to the free throw line. Johnson on the foul. Her first, team's fifth. First free throw attempt, that one is short. As Ella Olson back in for, or excuse me, that's Ellie 14, Ellie Makaya back in. Second free throw attempt, no good, and off the rebound taken by Oak Grove, but Downs loses the handle of it and turns it back over to the Green Wave. Or 7-4, a bit of a scoring drought here in this, starting now midway point of the first half, excuse me. Manger, right wing, now top of the key. Hovde to Manger, she'll dribble it left side. Top of the key. Eggers. Melquist. Hovde, left wing. Under 10 to play in the half. Eggers inside. Pivots looking to find someone. Garcia baseline, back to Eggers. She'll put up the three ball. That's good. Make it 10-4 in favor of East Grand Forks. The other way goes the Grovers as Johnson is fouled on the drive. Garcia. That's her second, team sixth. As Hannah Selness will check in. Inbounds Anderson. Over to Lucian. Inside, back to Anderson. Thought about it. She'll dribble right side. Back out, Downs. Dribbles left side. Lucian. She'll back it up, try to run the offense. Makaya. Back to Downs. In the corner, Lucian. Dribbles left side. Picks up her dribble, looking to find someone, and it's stolen away. The Green Wave with the steal. That's Melquist forcing it. Brings it across the timeline. Over to Hovde. Eggers. Melquist. Along the three-point arc. Top of the key. Three ball. That one's no good, Manger, but able to get her own rebound. Baseline drive. No. Draws the foul. They'll call it on the drive. No free throws, but they'll get Remy Johnson on the foul. That'll be her second, team sixth. Both teams now with 6 fouls. Bryn Havis checking back in. Also 13 Ella Olson for Oak Grove to check in. Anger kick out on the left wing on the inbounds pass. Havis right wing pass is now stolen away. Downs forces the steal, the drive. No, couldn't go to coast. And the rebound taken by East Grand Forks. Manger quickly the other way, as we'll get a foul on the drive. Downs on the foul. That's her second. As McKenna McAlone will check back in, as will Hallie Carpenter for East Grand Forks. Free throws 1 and 1, as the first attempt is up and good. So East Grand Forks in the bonus. Oak Grove 1 foul away from the getting in the bonus. Second free throw attempt. That one's good. Manger got them both. Anderson across the timeline. Just past halfway gone in this first half. Lucian drives and will get a foul. Selness will pick up her first. That will put Oak Grove in the bonus. As Hovde will check back in. Both teams in the bonus with 7 fouls. Look at an officials timeout. As Eggers will come back in. Looks like Langerud something maybe with the eye being looked at now. It's pointing towards her face, maybe the eye area. We'll check it out, but the first free throw attempt up and good for Lucian. Second free throw upcoming. That one rattles in good. She got them both. 12-6 as Lucian gets a steal on the inbounds pass. Tipped but saved in the corner by McAlone, and we'll get a backcourt violation. A bad pass down, saved it, but the double team came and tried to get around it, stepped over the line, and it's a backcourt over and back for Oak Grove. Bounds in the backcourt, Manger crosses the timeline. Hovde. Davis, top of the key. Manger fakes in, now goes inside, draws the foul, and the bucket goes. It's a 3-point opportunity. Is Lucian on the foul, her first, team's 8th. 3-point opportunity. Up and good. 15-6. Take it off the board as we'll get a lane violation called on East Grand Forks. So free throw does not count. It stays at 14-6. Inbounds to Anderson for Oak Grove. Looking to push it across the timeline. Dribbles inside, has it stripped from her, stolen away, ball loose on the ground, and it's taken away by East Grand Forks. They force another turnover. Hovde pass inside, looking for Havis, but tipped, batted, goes out of bounds, and it will stay with East Grand Forks. As the Grovers will take a second timeout, 14-6 in favor of the Green Wave on yourliveevent.com.
At East Grand Forks Public Schools, excellence is the expectation for every learner every day. East Grand Forks Public Schools will engage and empower learners to contribute and succeed in a diverse and changing world. Today's student, tomorrow's leader. For more information on the East Grand Forks Public Schools, including teachers' pages, updates, the weekly newsletter, EGF activities and events calendars, and more, go to egf.k12.mn.us. Good luck, Green Wave, from the East Grand Forks Public Schools.
YourLiveEvent.com is grateful to be working with the East Grand Forks Public Schools to provide a video stream and play-by-play for varsity home athletic events this season. We encourage all fans to subscribe to YourLiveEvent.com YouTube channel and to like this video stream. YourLiveEvent.com is powered by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated and Halstead Telephone. If you are interested in becoming a sponsor, visit YourLiveEvent.com for more information.
7:21 to go until halftime. It's a 14-6 East Grand Forks lead. As they'll have the basketball out of the timeout. As Havis gets the inbound pass, drives baseline, puts it up, gets it to go. 16-6, a 10-point lead. This time it's been double digits. As Sammy Vanette checking in out of the timeout for the Grovers. Elbow Lucian. Vanette 3-ball. That one's good. Comes in, gets the impact, cuts the lead down to 7. Under 7 to play in the half. Sit across on the pass, Hovde. Eggers, top of the key, work it inside. Tried to get Havis, but we'll get a tie-up. Possession remains with the Green Wave. As Ellie Machaya will check back in for Oak Grove. Green Wave to inbound. 6:36 to go. Bounds manager, 3-ball. That one's good. She's got 9 to lead East Grand Forks. In the corner, Johnson drives inside, puts up the shot. No, too strong. Rebound fought for, and it's taken by Carpenter. And she'll draw the foul. Johnson on the foul. And now that's her third. Be careful for Oak Grove. A limited short bench and starting to get in foul trouble. If she's the first one with 3, they've got another couple with 2, as that's foul number 9. So Allie Carpenter at the free throw line, the 1-and-1. First attempt is off, no good. But the rebound saved and controlled. Davis and 3-ball. Eggers. Her second triple tonight. She's got 6, does Ella Eggers. And it's 22-9 in favor of the Green Wave. Lucian, left wing. Back out, Anderson. Dribbles right side. Micaiah forces it inside. Lucian couldn't get the shot to go. Rebound controlled. Carpenter in again. She'll go back to the free throw line as she's fouled on the rebound attempt. Lucian on the foul, her second, team's 10th. So now the Green Wave in the double bonus. As Carpenter just missed her first free throw attempt. This time from the line, rattles out, no good. Second shot upcoming. 22-9. Second shot on its way. That one no good off the front iron. And the rebound controlled by Lucian. Sit across the timeline. In the corner, 3-ball. Anderson, no, too strong. And Eggers with the rebound. Melquist gets it across on the pass to Manger. Back to Melquist. She'll slow it down. And off, switch places. Manger, top of the key. Davis, right wing. Inside, tried to force it into Carpenter. It looked like they had the steal, but Anderson unable to hold. And it goes out of bounds. And back to East Grand Forks. Inbounds as great play. Got it to Davis open, but stripped on the way up. Basketball back to the Green Wave. 22-9 they lead. 5:05 to go in this first half. Davis inbound. She'll put up the 3-ball. That one is short. And the rebound taken by Vanette, and she is fouled. That will send her to the free throw line. As Havis gets called for the foul. Her first, team's 8th. And so Vanette at the line for the 1-and-1. Free throw attempt on its way. That one no good off the back iron. Rebound fought for. Out of bounds it goes, and it was last touched. As it'll stay with Oak Grove. Official pointed originally for East Grand Forks, but then switched it so it will stay with the Grovers. 3-ball. That one's no good, and the rebound taken by Havis. Melquist back to Havis. She'll get it across the timeline. Manger Top of the key, Melquist. Drive inside, back out. Eggers baseline. Loses the handle of it, has it stripped, still loose. And I believe we'll get a foul called. Who's the foul on? So they'll get it on Eggers. So that'll be her first, team's 9th. So Isabel Anderson at the free throw line for the 1-and-1. Free throw attempt, first one up and good. Her first points tonight. 22-10 in favor of East Grand Forks. Second attempt, no good, and rebound controlled by Manger. But stolen away. Anderson forces the steal drive shot attempt, no good. But she gets her own rebound. Put back this time it goes. 22-12, lead back down to 10. Melquist fakes the give, keeps it baseline. Carpenter inside the paint, loses the handle of it. Vanette gets it, but falls down in the fight for it, and so that's a turnover. And back to East Grand Forks. As Hovde will check back in for East Grand Forks. 4:06 to go in the half. Inbounds, three ball, yes! As Langerud, her first points tonight. Lead back up to 13. Anderson in the corner, dribble drive. Micaiah couldn't get it to go, and the rebound control back by East Grand Forks. Back defense pressure, though, strips it away from Manger. The other way, up ahead, pass. Anderson ends up with it, and she goes up and draws contact. She'll go to the line to shoot two. As Manger on the foul, that's her first. Team's 10th, so both teams in the double bonus now. Anderson misses the first free throw attempt. McKenna McAlone will check in. Second free throw attempt rattles home good for Anderson. She's got 4. 25-13. Bad Manger across the timeline. It to Havis. Has it stripped from her? Nope. Able to remain in control of it, and we'll get a contact foul on McAlone. That will be her first. Team's 11th, so continue into the double bonus. So Havis at the free throw line to shoot two. First one is up and good. 26-13, the Green Wave doubling up the Grovers. Second attempt, that one's good. She got them both. 27-13. Lucian gets it across the timeline. Guarded by Langerud. Over to Micaiah, Inside drive, Olsen. Back out, Anderson. Puts up the shot. No, draws contact, and she will go to the free throw line. Hovde on the foul, her first. First free throw attempt. Rattles home good for Anderson. As Peyton Downs back in for Oak Grove. Second attempt, that one's good. 2 for 2 at the line. She's now 4 for 6 is Isabel Anderson. Up ahead, inside, Melquist turns, puts it up, gets it to go. Her second bucket. Leads 14, under 3 to play in the half. Downs drive inside, loses the handle. Out of bounds it goes. Back to the Green Wave. Inbounds, Langerud. She'll bring it across the timeline. Left wing. Mander dribbles right side. Over to Havis. Eggers. Manger. Back top of the key. Langerud. Havis right wing. Drive inside. Kick out. 3-ball on its way. No. Short off the front iron by Manger, and the rebound controlled by Anderson. She'll bring it across the timeline. Micaiah gets it back. Over to Anderson in the corner. Under 2 to play. Back out top of the key, Downs. McClone. As Micaiah dribbles left side, work it back inside. And Olsen will go to the free throw line. She draws the foul. As Hovde on the foul, her second. Ella Olsen to shoot 2. First one up and good. Her first points tonight. Carpenter back in for East Grand Forks. Lucian back in for Oak Grove. As Eggers and Micaiah check out, respectively. Second free throw attempt. That one's good. Olsen got them both, 29-17. Baseline. Langerud shot attempt couldn't go, and the rebound taken by Olsen. Up ahead goes Oak Grove. Anderson in the corner. Back to Anderson. Downs, right wing. Top of the key, Lucian. Drives inside, kick out Anderson. 3-ball, no. And the rebound taken by East Grand Forks. Carpenter, her third board, quickly up ahead. The pass is stolen away from Havis, back the other way. Anderson, the drive off the glass, no. Rebound, Olsen, and Ella Olsen back to the free throw line. Maya Langerud on the foul, her first. Free throw attempt, no good for Olsen. As Eggers will check back in. As well as Sammy Vanette will check back in for Oak Grove. 12-point Green Wave lead, second free throw attempt on its way. That one rattles home good for Olsen, 3 of 4, and the lead is 11. Under a minute to play till halftime. Melquist across the timeline. Tried to feed it inside to Langerud, but it's batted out of bounds. It will stay with East Grand Forks. 47.2. See if they try to hold it. Inbounds to Eggers. Havis inside. Tried to force it to Carpenter, but it's stolen away. Lucian with the steal. Up ahead, splits the double team, draws contact. And Azana Lucian will go to the free throw line. 2 of 2 at the foul line tonight. Carpenter on the foul. Her first. First free throw attempt up and good. As a manager back in for East Grand Forks. Second attempt. That one rattles out, no good. Rebound saved on the baseline by Lucian, gets her own board, but out of bounds. And back basketball to East Grand Forks, 30.2 remaining until halftime. Inbounds Havis. Eggers. Back to Havis across the timeline. Final 20 seconds. Carpenter feeds it inside. Melquist turns, hop off the glass. No, got her own rebound. Put back this time, no. And the rebound taken by Ella Olson. But it's stolen right back. Havis with the 2. That one no good. And the rebound taken by Downs, and that will do it for half number 1. One half in the books, 1 to play on yourliveevent.com as your halftime score. East Grand Forks 29, Fargo Oak Grove 19. Stick around our halftime report when we come back. yourliveevent.com.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
East Grand Forks Green Wave Sports on yourliveevent.com are made possible by the Green Wave corporate sponsors, including Tim Shea's Nursery and Landscaping, Salon 222, Evergreen Insurance Agency, Border States Trophy and Awards, Leisureland RV, Northdale Oil, Shields, Custom Stripes. We ask that you please thank and patronize these sponsors of the Green Wave Athletics whenever possible.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
At East Grand Forks Public Schools, excellence is the expectation for every learner, every day. At East Grand Forks, they offer a number of extracurricular activities, including athletics, academic clubs, speech, drama, and many more. At ISD 595, they encourage students to participate in as many extracurricular activities as possible. They feel students will gain valuable life lessons through these activities. For more information, visit egf.k12.mn.us. Good luck, Green Wave, from the East Grand Forks Public Schools.
Halftime here from East Grand Forks. We'll get you a couple of score updates from other events going on yourliveevent.com. Minnesota girls basketball. Also, it is Lake Park Audubon leading Ada Borup West 35-28. That is at the halftime down in Ada. Also, East Grand Forks hockey going on here just couple blocks away, just across the street, as East Grand Forks just doubled up their lead. 13 minutes to go in the second period. It is a 2-0 Green Wave lead against South Shanley. They're in boys hockey, so East Grand Forks looking to pick up the victory there. They're at the Civic Center just down the hall. Also looking for the victory here at the high school, as through 18 minutes of play, it's East Grand Forks leading Oak Grove 29-19. Points really started off hard to come by. For a long stretch, it was 7-4. Game started to open up in that second half of the first half, and it leads to a 10-point East Grand Forks lead. Green Wave got it up to 15 at one point, but Oak Grove able to play it down to 10. Looking to stick around, looking to pick up their second consecutive victory. East Grand Forks looking for their first victory of the season, and this only a 2020-2021 type of season in which Oak Grove playing game number 9, whereas East Grand Forks is playing game number 2. We'll get your first half stats when we return. YourLiveEvent.com.
The Minnesota State High School League reminds us that the educational value of this event is more important than its outcome. Respect for others, including opponents and officials, is one of those values. Support today's teams with the respect they deserve. When you have a great team and great fans, a great game is practically a given. So, root for your team and enjoy every moment of today's game. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
The Green Wave Sports Boosters was started in 1974 to help provide financial support through fundraising to all Green Wave High School athletic programs. With the generous help of its members and local business, the Green Wave Sports Boosters has helped our student athletes succeed and strive for excellence for 47 years. The Boosters would like to thank all current family and business members for their continued support. Go to greenwaveboosters.com for more information. Please consider becoming a member today.
I'm really happy here because on a daily basis when I get here, I'm so excited to work with the people around me.
I thoroughly like walking through the door and seeing everybody. It's just a great place to work.
Every Sunday I'm ready to come to work Monday morning. Like, we laugh and we joke, but we get work done. But I've never had a bad day here.
Back here, YourLiveEvent.com, as it is the East Grand Forks Green Wave leading 29-19 through one half of play. Time now for our first half stats here, YourLiveEvent.com. We'll start with Oak Grove. Isabel Anderson, the leading scorer. She's got 6 points through the first half. Ashton Lucian, 5 points. 3 apiece for Sammy Vanette and Ella Olson. Vanette the lone 3-pointer for the Grovers, and McKenna McAlone with 2 points. Team total is a total of 18 turnovers for the Grovers, 16 rebounds. They committed 11 fouls, and from the free throw line, they are shooting 10 of 15. For East Grand Forks, Maddie Manger, the leading scorer, she's got 9. 6 points for Ella Eggers, both those 2 3-pointers for Eggers in that first half. 4 points apiece for Bryn Havis and Caden Melquist. Then Maya Langerud, 3 points, that coming on a 3-pointer. Kaylin Hovde with 2 points, and Allison Kovar with 1 lone point. 15 turnovers, 22 rebounds, and 14 team fouls for East Grand Forks. From the charity stripe, they are shooting 5 of 12 so far in the first half. And those are your first half stats, YourLiveEvent.com. We'll take a break. We'll come back with our the start of our second half when we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
East Grand Forks Green Wave Sports on YourLiveEvent.com are made possible by the Green Wave corporate sponsors, including Up North Pizza Pub, BSN Sports, East Grand Forks Youth Basketball Association, Construction Engineers, Red River Bean and Seed LLC, Franson Bank and Trust, GW and Sons Construction, East Grand Forks Blue Line Club, Reliance Telephone and Security, and by Caulfield Studios. Please thank and patronize these sponsors of Green Wave Athletics whenever possible.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local farm mutual, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
'86-29 this year has been performing outstanding in growers' fields. As you can see, the root shape on 29s again, presenting just a great root shape all the way around. This has been our top seller this past year, and it looks to be again. This variety is just performing great out in fields.
Second half about to get underway. A big thank you to Mike Colness here at halftime, giving me an official East Grand Forks Green Wave Pride face mask here tonight. I will wear it proudly here. A nice reusable one, nice good soft material. Definitely one to be worn. I will. That might have to become my my new #1 face mask here. Very nice one. So thank you. As again, remembering to mask up here. This 2021 now start of the season, helping to help control the spread or help eliminate the spread of coronavirus. So we're getting ready to start half number 2, as it will be Oak Grove with possession to win down the basketball. They'll go with their starters: Anderson, Olson, Lucian, Johnson, and Downs for Oak Grove, as inbound pass is to Isabel Anderson and back it out to Downs. Olson, top of the key, Anderson. Three-point ball, Downs on the way, short. But the rebound tipped and saved. Olson ends up with it, and she'll draw contact and the foul. As Selness on the foul, so that it will be her third. First Green Wave with 3 fouls. Anger, Melquist, Garcia, Selness, and Havis, the 5 to begin half number 2 for the Green Wave. Inside, Johnson looking for room, no, and it's taken away. The rebound by Garcia. Havis across the timeline, up ahead. Fakes, now inside, drive, gets it to go. Melquist, a great move, the shot fake. Got the defender and the easy drive inside for the basket. 31-19, 12-point lead, but answered right back by Ella Olson. She's got 5. Deficit is 10. Melquist, right wing, drive inside, puts up the shot, gets it to go. She's got 4 to open up the first half. The second half. The lead is 12. Anderson, top of the key for the Grovers. Inside, tried to pass it down, was able to get it back. 3-ball, Johnson, that one rolls home good. Her first points tonight. Deficit back down to single digits. Melquist, right wing. Directing the offense, dribble drive inside, in the paint, kick out. 3-ball, that one's good. As Ella Eggers, her third triple tonight. All her points coming from beyond the arc. Lead is back up to 12. Basket matching basket so far this half. And Olson takes it to the hole and absorbs the contact, gets the basket and one opportunity. As Melquist will get her charged second foul. Olson, free throw line. That one rattles out no good. And the rebound taken by East Grand Forks. Eggers looking to push it ahead. In the corner. Davis drives baseline, and she'll go to the free throw line. Johnson on the foul, and that is her 4th foul for Johnson of Oak Grove. First free throw attempt, that one rattles home good. So Johnson with the foul has to come out as Ellie Micaiah will check back in for Oak Grove. Second free throw attempt, that one too strong. Rebound tipped and taken away by Olsen. Anderson across the timeline. Drive inside, back out. Micaiah along the three-point arc, Downs. Works it around. Downs. Top of the key, Micaiah, and draws contact and a foul. Looks like that's Garcia, her 3rd. Team's 3rd. As Holly Carpenter back in for East Grand Forks. 11-point Green Wave lead, inbounds Downs. Gets out of the double team kick out. Olsen back inside, Lucian. Double team comes and we'll get a tie up, and possession arrow gives it to East Grand Forks. The defensive play there, Carpenter forces the turnover up ahead. Havis drive inside. They'll say the foul was before the shot. They'll get a foul on the drive, no basket. Anderson the foul. Her 2nd, team's 2nd. As McKenna McAlone will check back in. Inbounds off the inbounds pass, a great dish, a great feed, and a great finish. As Havis now with 7. As Vanette will check back in. McClone will check back out. This time up and good. Havis the 3-point play the old-fashioned way. The lead's 14. Inbounds, Downs. Hands it off, Lucian. Across the timeline. Right side, back top of the key, Downs. Work it inside, Olsen. Lose the handle of it, and it's stolen away. Green Wave forces steal, ball on the floor. Eggers ends up with it. She'll bring it across the timeline. Under 15 to play here tonight. Melquist, right wing, inside. Havis turns, fires short, and the rebound taken by Downs. Quickly up ahead, Anderson, drive baseline, backs up the defender, goes up, loses the handle of it. All loose on the floor. As Manger to Melquist, but Melquist throws it away. Lucian, kick out, 3-ball, Anderson, no, and Melquist with the rebound. And we'll get a foul on Oak Grove. Hovdi Kovar checking back in. McClone back in as well for Oak Grove, as is Micaiah. Foul was on Ellie Olsen, so that's her 3rd. Kovar with the inbound, gets the inbounds pass, picks up her dribble. Tried to feed it inside, but it's stolen away. Vanette with the steal. Other way goes Oak Grove. Micaiah, mid-range J, no. Rebound, Vanette takes it, hands it off Anderson. She'll drive inside, nifty move, and the nifty finish for Isabel Anderson. 40-28, lead at a dozen. Langerud across the timeline, and we'll get a timeout call by the Green Wave. We'll take one as well. 13:47 remains on yourliveevent.com. The Green Wave 40, the Grovers 28.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis Vonderhoff, a passion that grows.
We pull together in the fall when a farmer can't harvest his fields. We pull together in the spring when the water starts to rise. We pull together for our neighbors when the weather gets tough. And we pull together in our communities for those who need it most. We've pulled together then. Let's pull together now. Together we can get through this season. Stay home, get tested, isolate, quarantine.
Boys update, the Green Wave basketball team, boys basketball team trails 52-35 in their contest here tonight on the road. But the girls lead by 12 with 13:45 to play. Left wing. Now dribble out right side. As top of the key, Hovde. Over to Kovar in the corner. Langerud. Back top of the key. They swing it around. Kovar feed inside, off the glass and in for the basket by Hallie Carpenter. Her first points tonight. 14-point lead. In the corner, Micaiah feeds it inside. Lucian turns, puts it up, no. Trying to get her own rebound. Will get a loose ball foul on the rebound attempt by East Grand Forks. As they'll get Kovar on the foul. Now that's her third. Downs back in for Oak Grove. Havis and Eggers checking back in for East Grand Forks. Inbounds lobbed out. Three ball on its way. McClone, no. Rebound out of bounds, and it will go back to the Green Wave. 12:51 to play. Inbound pass. Havis. Eggers gets it back and brings it across the timeline. On the pass to Langerud. In the corner, Havis. Picks up her dribble, feed it inside, and we'll get a foul as the Green Wave back to the free throw line as Eggers will shoot a pair. Downs on the foul, her third, team's fifth. Eggers' first attempt rolls home good. She's now got double digits with 10. Olsen and Johnson back in. Johnson with 4 fouls. Second free throw attempt is good. She got them both. She's got 11 to lead all scorers. Downs across, or excuse me, that's Lucian across the timeline. Olsen. Back to Anderson, gets a screen drive in the paint and gets a foul. Carpenter, her third. Team's fifth. Excuse me, that's just her second. Second, team's fifth. Pass tipped, but ends up with Anderson. She'll drive in the paint. The hook shot gets it to go. She's now got double figures at 10. Across the timeline. Hovde, top of the key. Havis, 3 ball. That's good. She's got her first 3-pointer. Yeah, she's now got 11, and the Grovers forced to take a timeout. We'll take one as well. 11:58 to play. It is East Grand Forks 47, Oak Grove 30, yourliveevent.com.
East Grand Forks Green Wave Sports on YourLiveEvent.com are made possible by the Green Wave corporate sponsors, including Eagle Electric, American Federal Bank East Grand Forks, Sanford Health East Grand Forks, American Crystal Sugar Company, Little Miracles, Northland Custom Woodworking, Imprints Screen Printing, Hugo's Family Marketplace, Weber Irrigation, Achieve Therapy and Fitness, CNH Insurance East Grand Forks. Please thank and patronize these sponsors of Green Wave Athletics whenever possible.
Back here, YourLiveEvent.com, 47-30. Also got to give a shout out to the guy running the PA system. Some great timeout, halftime, some great songs that he's been playing out here. A great mix. Put in a little bit of country, a little bit of pop, a little bit of new school, a little bit of old school. Just a great job. A shout out to the man running the PA system here tonight. 17-point lead for the Green Wave. Just under 12 to play. Anderson to inbound. Downs will receive it. Double team comes, gets it back to Anderson. Across the timeline on the pass to Lucian. Top of the key, picks up her dribble, handoff Anderson in the corner. Downs drives baseline, puts it up, gets it to go. Her first points tonight. 15-point game. Langerud over to Hovde. Havis in the corner, tried to get the kick out, but instead it's stolen away. Downs forces the steal. The other way inside, tried to feed it to Anderson, but Carpenter comes swooping in to get the steal. Back to the Green Wave, Havis. Hovde. Langerud dribbles left side, hands it off back to Hovde, left wing. Inside Havis, blocked shot. Rolls around, out of bounds it goes, and it will stay with the Green Wave. Manager Melquist and Jensen Selness in for East Grand Forks. Is off the inbounds past the bucket. As Jensen Selness, her first points tonight, lead up to 17. Lucian, left wing, picks up her dribble, over to Downs. Johnson, back top of the key, Anderson. Dribbles left side, feeds it inside. Olsen turns, puts it up. No, but draws the foul. They'll get Melquist. Her third, team's sixth. So East Grand Forks, that is foul number 20 committed, but so far a good job of distributing the fouls. No one with more than 3 for the Green Wave. First free throw attempt up and good for Olsen. Second attempt upcoming. As that one rattles out, no good. Rebound fought for loose. It rolls out of bounds. It will stay with Oak Grove. As Ellie Micaiah back in for Oak Grove, and the officials will confirm it will stay with Oak Grove. Inbounds lobbed out, Micaiah, top of the key. Inside, now back out, Anderson. Cross court, Lucian. Along the three-point arc. Downs to Anderson. Left wing. Over to Micaiah, dribbles right side, back top of the key. Lucian. Back to Micaiah, inside her drive, wouldn't go. And the rebound taken by East Grand Forks, quickly up ahead. Kovar. Melquist, cross-court pass. Manger inside, no, couldn't get the shot to go, and the rebound taken by Micaiah. Downs, over to Johnson. Right wing, top of the key, Anderson. Left wing, Micaiah. Dribbles right side to the top of the key, over to Anderson. Anderson looking to drive inside. Back out. Lucian thought about it. Now she'll try to lob it inside. Johnson turns, puts up the shot. No. And Jensen Selness with the rebound. Anger gets it across. Tried to get it on the pass to Downs, but tipped, but she couldn't stop the momentum. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay back to East Grand Forks. Vanette and Olsen back in, as is number 12, McKenna McClone. Eggers lobs it to the corner. Kovar gets it back. Loses it. Ball rolls around on the floor, and they'll say Kovar possession with it, and we'll get the timeout is Coach Dennis Carpenter for East Grand Forks. Timeout for the Green Wave. We take one as well. 49-33, the lead for East Grand Forks on yourliveevent.com.
My U of M is real, hands-on, and will get me ready for anything. Crookston is the U of M for me.
Over for the Green Wave hockey over at the Civic Center a couple blocks away. It is 2 periods in the books, 1 period to go as East Grand Forks a 2-0 lead against the Bruins of Fargo South Shanley. They're in Minnesota high school hockey. The Green Wave hockey team getting their season underway. Out of the Green Wave timeout, it's 49-33. Each team with 2 timeouts remaining here tonight. As just shy of halfway through in this second half. Top of the key, Eggers. Melquist. Over to Kovar. As miscommunication there between Eggers and Manger. One zigged while the other one thought she was going to zag. And it's a turnover. Back to Oak Grove. Olsen in front of the bench. They swing it around. Micaiah dribbles inside, loses the handle. Nope, they'll call a contact foul. They'll get a reach in, and that will send Oak Grove to the line. As Eggers on the foul, her second, team 7th, so from here on out, Oak Grove will be shooting. As Micaiah, the 1-on-1 first free throw attempt is no good, and the rebound taken by the Green Wave. Work it around in the corner. Kovar. Eggers backs it out. Now looking to drive inside to Manger. Spins, turns around. Open, 3-ball. Yes! For her second triple tonight, first of the half, she's now got 12 from Maddie Manger. Trying to force it inside, and Eggers gets the steal. Across the timeline. Left wing, Manger gets a screen, dribble drive inside. Mid-range J, that one too strong by Eggers, and tried to get her own rebound. Instead, we'll get a tie-up. And arrow point to Oak Grove. As Downs, Johnson checking back in. Johnson. Let's work it around to Downs, work it over. Anderson. Micaiah. Back to Downs. Anderson, top of the key, over to Downs. Three-pointer, fake the shot. McAlone, top of the key, over to Micaiah. Back to Downs, 7 to play. Drive inside, over, three ball. That one's good. McKenna McAlone with the basket and the turnover forced by the Grovers. And Anderson will go back to the free throw line. 4 of 6 at the charity stripe for Isabel Anderson. Eggers gets called for the foul. That's her third, team's 8th. First free throw attempt, rattles home good. He's got 11. Havis back in for East Grand Forks. Second free throw attempt. That one rattles out, no good. Havis with the rebound. Double team comes, and it's stripped. Downs with the steal. The layup wouldn't go. And the rebound back by East Grand Forks. Eggers gets the rebound, but tipped, and it's stolen right back by Oak Grove. Anderson, the drive inside. Shot, gets it to go. Anderson with 13. Eggers lobs it. Andrew across the timeline. Kovar in the corner. Eggers. Cross court. Manger. Over to Kovar. Along the three-point arc. Eggers lob inside. Shot wouldn't go for Jensen Selness. Rebound fought for. Will get a tie-up. Possession keeps it with East Grand Forks. Vanette Lucian back in, as is number 15, Taylor Christensen. Her first time in the contest tonight. Green Wave looking inbound, a lot of it out. Kovar drive inside in the paint. Contact, no call. And Lucian ends up with the rebound. Across the timeline. Downs. Johnson in the corner has it stripped. And out of bounds, it will stay with Oak Grove. As Garcia will check back in. Downs, Lucian, Christensen in the corner. Vanette with the three ball, no. And the rebound taken by Kovar. Looking to push it up ahead, and we'll get a foul. Downs on the foul now. That's her fourth. Second, Grover with 4. Team foul number 6. And she'll check out with the foul, with the 4 fouls. Havis now looking to drive inside and finishing in the paint. Make it 54-39. After Langerud with the bucket. Lobs it, Johnson. Vanette. Over to Lucian, drive inside the paint, turns, puts up the shot, gets the layup to go. Her first points this second half. 13-point contest. Langerud on the drive. Work it around. Havis inside, tried to feed Garcia, and we'll get a foul. That will be team foul number 7. So East Grand Forks in the bonus. As Johnson on the foul, that will be her 5th. She'll foul out. Ella Olson will check in. As Hovde checks out. First free throw attempt, that one is no good by Garcia. And the rebound taken by Lucian. Quickly up ahead as Avis on the defense pokes it out and forces the steal, but we'll get a tie-up by Lucian, and so possession goes back to East Grand Forks. Downs and Anderson back in for the Grovers. 4:19 to play. Grover basketball. Lucian will inbound. Lobs it out Anderson. Kick out. 3-ball Lucian. That one's no good. And Avis with the rebound. Across the timeline. Manager over to Carpenter. Tries to feed it inside. Langerud through her hands, but able to save it. Manager left wing. She'll dribble right side. And we'll get a loose ball foul called on Oak Grove. Olsen on the foul. She's got 4. 2 active players with 4. One's already fouled out for Oak Grove. As Garcia to the free throw line, 0 of 3 tonight. Free throw attempt, that one is short. And the rebound taken by Olsen. Quickly up ahead. And back out, Lucian. In the corner, tried to feed Downs. Loses it, but goes out of bounds. Last touch by Garcia. It'll stay with Oak Grove. As Garcia will check out, Hannah Jensen-Selness will check back in for East Grand Forks and gets the steal. Up ahead, ball loose as Havis ends up with it. She has it pickpocketed away. Olsen forces the steal. Quickly up ahead, stops over Anderson. Over to Olsen, drive inside, now kick out. Downs, Lucian, cross court Anderson. She'll put up the 3-ball. That one is no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds as Havis and Langerud both went for it. They knock it out of each other's hands. And we'll stay with Oak Grove as Melquist Kovar back in for the Green Wave. Inbounds, Downs. Mid-range J, and gets it to go. Downs a leading scorer, just an 8th grader for Oak Grove. Someone to watch for in the coming years, as we'll get an offensive foul. Jensen-Selness on the foul. That's her first. Team's 9th. Rover basketball, inbounds, Lucian. Across the timeline. As we get a timeout called by Oak Grove. 2:45 to play here on YourLiveEvent.com. East Grand Forks 54, Oak Grove 43. Back after this, YourLiveEvent.com.
Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000 plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
2:45 to play. East Grand Forks looking to close out the victory. Oak Grove, pesky though, really have not gone away. But East Grand Forks, a good job though. Try to keep them at bay. Halftime lead was 10. Oak Grove got to as close as 9, but East Grand Forks able to extend it out as much as 17 in this half. Grover basketball out of the timeout. Inbounds Downs. Top of the key. It's a screen from Lucian. Puts up the long 2. That one's no good as Eggers will pick up the rebound, but it's stolen away. The Grovers get a steal, and Anderson gets a bucket. He's got 15 as stolen right away again. Back-to-back turnovers for East Grand Forks, but Carpenter able to step in front of a pass, get a turnover of her own, but then loses the handle of it, and it's right back to Oak Grove. Only a 9-point game, 2 to play. Back to Anderson, top of the key. Long two-pointer, that one rattles in and good. As McKenna McAlone with the basket, and East Grand Forks a turnover once again. The Green Wave struggling, trying to close out this contest. Andrew back in. Inbounds, Anderson. It's a 7-point game. Over to Lucian. Looking to drive inside, now back out. 3-ball. That's good! Vanette with the triple, and just like that, the deficit is 4 for Oak Grove. And we'll get it across the timeline on the pass to Eggers. And we'll get a timeout called by East Grand Forks. And just like that, what was an 11-point contest is down to only 4. As the Green Wave need to talk about it, we'll take a quick timeout as well. 54-50, the lead for the Green Wave on yourliveevent.com.
At East Grand Forks Public Schools, excellence is the expectation for every learner every day. East Grand Forks Public Schools will engage and empower learners to contribute and succeed in a diverse and changing world. Today's student, tomorrow's leader. For more information on the East Grand Forks Public Schools, including teachers' pages, updates, the weekly newsletter, EGF activities and events calendars, and more, go to egf.k12.mn.us. Good luck, Green Wave, from the East Grand Forks Public Schools.
Oak Grove making it interesting. What was just a little over a minute ago, what was a double-digit contest is now just a 4-point game. Minute 26 remaining. Again, Minnesota, so no shot clock. So a foul situation for Oak Grove. They've got 2 with 4 in Downs and Olson. Another starter, 21, Remy Johnson, has already fouled out here tonight. Something to keep in mind as the inbounds. Andrew in the front court looking to drive. Picks up her dribble. Double team comes, passes tipped. And it'll stay with East Grand Forks. Minute 18 to play. Oak Grove looking to force a turnover. Inbounds. As Melquist couldn't get the shot to go. Rebound, fought for, loose ball. It goes out of bounds, and it stays with East Grand Forks. As Micaiah will get in the sub, Olson will check out. And Olson with 4 fouls. Inbounds. Inside Melquist, and we'll get a foul. Lucian on the foul, that's her 3rd, only the team's 9th. So Melquist at the free throw line for the 1-and-1. Grand Forks hit and miss at free throws here tonight, and that free throw attempt is no good, and the rebound is controlled by Lucian. 4-point game. Olson drive inside, 3-ball, that one no good. And the rebound controlled by Melquist. Up ahead, Carpenter. As that pass over the head of Eggers, it goes out of bounds. And it goes back to Oak Grove. As Havis will check back in for East Grand Forks, and we'll also get Jensen Selmas checking in. As Ellie Micaiah will check back in for Oak Grove. 50 seconds to play, a 4-point deficit for the Grovers. They have possession. Anderson at the free throw line. Back out, Lucian. Inside, Downs. Anderson gets a screen, drives inside, contact, no call, and ends up with East Grand Forks, but it's stolen away. Downs with the steal from the free throw line, gets it to go, and it's now a 2-point contest with 21.4 to go as Downs forces the steal and drains the bucket off of the Eggers rebound. So 21.4 seconds to play. East Grand Forks will inbound it from the baseline. Foul situation, both teams with 9, so Oak Grove commits a foul. That will send the Green Wave into the double bonus. Reminder, 4 fouls for the Grovers as well. Ella Olson and Peyton Downs both with 4 fouls at the free throw line. So the call is for Oak Grove. Do you want to foul right away? Do you maybe try to force the inbounds or the steal in the backcourt? And then who do you maybe want to try to foul? So then, and also for East Grand Forks, who do you want to make sure to have the ball when the foul does come? Grand Forks has kind of struggled, shooting about 50% from the free throw line here tonight. As the Green Wave, Eggers will inbound it for East Grand Forks. Gets it to Havis. Looks like the Grovers will try to force the trap, try to force the turnover in the backcourt. Back to Eggers. Green Wave got to get it across the timeline. Just do so, Eggers. Melquist, Grover's got a foul. Final 5 seconds. 3 seconds, and just now Oak Grove able to get the foul with 1.3 remaining as Lucian will commit her 4th foul. Oak Grove, they went for the steal and giving up some precious time. And 7-8 seconds they gave up there. Double bonus. As Melquist good on the first. Her first free throw connecting tonight. 3-point contest, 1.3 to play. Melquist back at the free throw line. Second shot is good. She got them both. 1.3 to go, 4-point play. Over's got to try to get creative. Inbounds, Downs, and they run out of time, and that will do it. A frantic finish. But East Grand Forks is able to hold on as they pick up the victory, their first victory of the season, as they improve to 1-1, whereas Oak Grove, they fall to 1-8 on the season. Your final here tonight on yourliveevent.com. East Grand Forks 56, Oak Grove 52. Stick around, our post-game report when we return. yourliveevent.com.
YourLiveEvent.com is grateful to be working with the East Grand Forks Public Schools to provide a video stream and play-by-play for varsity home athletic events this season. We encourage all fans to subscribe to YourLiveEvent.com YouTube channel and to like this video stream. YourLiveEvent.com is powered by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated and Halstead Telephone. If you are interested in becoming a sponsor, visit YourLiveEvent.com for more information.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
East Grand Forks Green Wave Sports on yourliveevent.com are made possible by the Green Wave corporate sponsors, including Tim Shea's Nursery and Landscaping, Salon 222, Evergreen Insurance Agency, Border States Trophy and Awards, Leisureland RV, Northdale Oil, Shields, Custom Stripes. We ask that you please thank and patronize these sponsors of the Green Wave Athletics whenever possible.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
At East Grand Forks Public Schools, excellence is the expectation for every learner, every day. At East Grand Forks, they offer a number of extracurricular activities, including athletics, academic clubs, speech, drama, and many more. At ISD 595, they encourage students to participate in as many extracurricular activities as possible. They feel students will gain valuable life lessons through these activities. For more information, visit egf.k12.mn.us. Good luck, Green Wave, from the East Grand Forks Public Schools.
Back here, yourliveevent.com is an entertaining finish here as East Grand Forks able to snuff out the late game comeback attempt by Fargo Oak Grove. Your final is 56-52. East Grand Forks led at the half 29-19. The Green Wave extended the lead. At one point, they got it up to 17, but East Grand Forks able to kind of chip away, got it to 11 with about 3 minutes left, and then the East Grand Forks got a little bit sloppy, but eventually Oak Grove got it to within a 2-point game with 27 seconds left, as the Green Wave able to hit a couple free throws, make it up to 4, and that was your decider here as 56-52. East Grand Forks picks up the victory here in girls basketball here tonight from the high school. Also get you another score update here from the Civic Center just across the way for East Grand Forks. Boys hockey as they're taking on Fargo South Shanley. The Bruins, as 5 minutes to play in the third period, the Green Wave lead the Bruins 3-0. So East Grand Forks improves to 1-1 on the season as they pick up the 56-52 victory over Fargo Oak Grove. We'll take a break. We'll bring you our final stats when we return. yourliveevent.com.
The Minnesota State High School League reminds us that the educational value of this event is more important than its outcome. Respect for others, including opponents and officials, is one of those values. Support today's teams with the respect they deserve. When you have a great team and great fans, a great game is practically a given. So, root for your team and enjoy every moment of today's game. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
The Green Wave Sports Boosters was started in 1974 to help provide financial support through fundraising to all Green Wave High School athletic programs. With the generous help of its members and local business, the Green Wave Sports Boosters has helped our student athletes succeed and strive for excellence for 47 years. The Boosters would like to thank all current family and business members for their continued support. Go to greenwaveboosters.com for more information. Please consider becoming a member today.
I'm really happy here because on a daily basis when I get here, I'm so excited to work with the people around me.
I thoroughly like walking through the door and seeing everybody. It's just a great place to work.
Every Sunday I'm ready to come to work Monday morning. Like, we laugh and we joke, but we get work done. But I've never had a bad day here.
East Grand Forks Green Wave Sports on yourliveevent.com are made possible by the Green Wave corporate sponsors, including Up North Pizza Pub, BSN Sports, East Grand Forks Youth Basketball Association, Construction Engineers, Red River Bean and Seed LLC, Franson Bank and Trust, GW and Sons Construction, East Grand Forks Blue Line Club, Reliance Telephone and Security, and by Caulfield Studios. Please thank and patronize these sponsors of Green Wave Athletics whenever possible.
Time now here for our post-game stat recap here as East Grand Forks, the 56-52 victory here tonight. We'll start with Fargo Oak Grove. They were led in scoring. Number 3, Isabel Anderson, 15 points for her tonight. Ella Olson added in 8. 7 apiece for McKenna McAlone and Azana Lucian. 6 points apiece for Sammy Vanette and Peyton Downs. And 3 points for Remy Johnson. Team totals, a total of 31 turnovers for Fargo Oak Grove. .25 team rebounds. Made a total of 21 team fouls. And from the free throw line, .12 of 21 at the charity stripe for Fargo Oak Grove. For the Green Wave of East Grand Forks, they were led in scoring, co-scoring leaders, as Addie Manger and Bryn Havis both with 12 points apiece. Ella Eggers added in 11. And 10 points apiece for Caden Melquist. 5 points for Maya Langerud. 2 points apiece for Hannah Jensen-Selness and Caitlin Hovde, as well as 1 point for Allison Kovar. Eggers leading the team, 7 rebounds for her tonight. Team totals, 28 team turnovers for East Grand Forks on the boards. .34 team rebounds. They committed 23 team fouls, and from the free throw line, .13 makes to 13 of 23 at the free throw line for East Grand Forks here tonight. So those are your final stats here, yourliveevent.com. One more quick pause. We'll recap it when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local farm mutual, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
.8629 this year has been performing outstanding in growers fields. As you can see, the root shape on 29s again, presenting just a great root shape all the way around. This has been our top seller this past year, and it looks to be again. This variety is just performing great out in fields.
Back here, yourliveevent.com. As we wrap it up here, East Grand Forks holds on for a 56-52 victory here tonight. Pick up their first win of the season. They're 1-1. Oak Grove falls to 1-8 on the year. Wonder if you have not already, click the subscribe button on our YouTube channel, Your Live Event. Also give us a follow on Twitter at Your Live Event 1. Know every night here the games that we have broadcasted. Hit the subscribe button. Helps us. Also will help you as you turn on notifications. Be notified every time we go live with another high school sports broadcast or other community broadcast as well on yourliveevent.com. Big thank you to our sponsors that you saw and heard throughout tonight's telecast as well. We ask that whenever possible you please patronize their business. Without them, we would not be able to bring this coverage to you. If you cannot, at the very least, stop on in and tell them thank you. Big thanks as well to my cameraman, Michael Rood here, my right-hand man here tonight, providing the camera work. I'm Brady Siebel saying thank you so much for tuning in, and we hope you have a great rest of your evening, everybody.